Blessed be the witches indeed. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't want to waste any time because I have precisely 25 minutes and 39 seconds. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh. Season of the Witch indeed. The Samhain Oracle. Come on. Love letters from our shadow, from the shadows. Love letters from the shadows. And like this is, look at this. Look at your setup. I was like, what? It's just too good for words. It's just too good for words. So I had so much fun setting this up because just look around. Like there's so much scrying to be had. I don't even like it's like in a way I don't want to tell you anything, but in another way I kind of want to tell you like look at this, look at that, look at that. So just take a minute. When I looked down, it was 55 and then it went to 56. So I just want to tell you congratulations. 55 is your number, your angel number. 5 and 5 is 10. It's about completion. And then it was 56, the number 11, which is the number of the angel, which is what you are, because witches are from the angel realm. We are earth healers. That is our job. We are here to help heal ourselves and teach others how to heal themselves as well. That is our job. That's what we do here. You are connected. I understand. I love you. If you're new here, welcome. For those of you who've been hanging around, I love you so much. Thank you for coming back and continuing to come back. Thank you for always looking out for me, all of my channels. For the new people here, all of my information is in the About section, the About tab. And yeah, so let's just dive in here. I mean, up here right away, it's like magic. It looks like kind of like stars up in the sky. Plus, like, the other readings did not want this many candles and fire, but you did. Also, could we talk about this branch that wanted to come in that looks like a demon dog or a dragon? It just depends on which way you're putting the light. I mean, seriously, I was playing with it with all different lighting, and it's just so cool. I mean, there's just so much magic happening. Even up here, it's like, do you see there's like an eye here and it looks like a mouth there? It's like, what is it a bird? Is it a chameleon? But I feel like there's an eye looking at us right there. We love you, ancestors. But so this is the successful thing for you guys. I feel like I'm at your birthday party. That's why I just want to applaud you. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. If you are in any way, shape, or form in a sad mood, bad mood, whatever, blah, 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 this is going to turn your tide. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I asked Spirit, the other readings were so different. And when I started putting yours together, I felt this very old, very dark witch come in. Very grounded, very seasoned, like the seasons of the witch, very seasoned. She was old. She was an ancestor. She was here. And I was like, holy fuck. At the same time, I was getting this nervous energy and this unsure, unstable energy. And while they were having their little conversation, I said, hey, Spirit, well, they're duking that over there, duking that out over there. I'm like, can you give me maybe a song? Because I was meditating, I was connecting to your reading, to you guys, but there were so many of you that were going to choose this, and all of you are at your different level of consciousness, but basically the bottom line is all of you are at the end of something and the beginning of something brand spanking new. And we're going to get into that in a minute. We're going to pull some cards. But when I asked what was a song that could be, I'm like, play a song from your spirit, in my mind, I'm like saying, something that would really help them to understand who they are and, their purpose here, their shadow, what is their shadow? What's the love letter from the shadow to them? And the Earth, Wind, and Fire came on. You guys, Earth, Wind, and Fire were absolutely angels. I mean, come on. All of their music, all of their songs, their lyrics. So, and look at, Bubba has not wanted to come in this whole time, and now she wants to come in. Of course she does, because you guys are here. You hear her scratching. Baba. Watch. Or listen. You coming in? So, hold on. So, your song is Earth, Wind, and Fire. When I looked down, it was 444. Hold on. It won't won't let me pause it. Oh no, it won't let me pause it. My phone's doing that weird thing you guys know. Oh my gosh, look at that. They just want Bubba to come in. Okay, so your angel number is 444. It's one of them. Hold on. Bubba, come on. Okay. So Bubba says hello, everybody. Bubba says hello. We're doing a reading. You want to come say hi to everybody? So the Earth, Wind, and Fire song is That's the Way of the World. And then the very last paragraph of the song, they want you to research this song. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go and listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire's That's the Way of the World. But the last paragraph says, plant your flower and you grow a pearl. A child is born with a heart of gold. The way of the world makes his heart grow cold. And spirit, ooh, it was very touching. And it's like such a la la ba ba ba, right? It's like you're in a hot fire, like, you know, it's like it's that song, you know, and you're like, yeah, you're grooving and everything's good. But man, when you just write it down and you read it, it was like when I was writing it down, what I heard was the divine masculine, right? So when we use his and her, sometimes we're just literally describing the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It's nothing more, nothing less. And in this way, in the song, they're saying, congratulations, you've elevated up because you've made enough peace with your shadow. You're starting to understand that loving your shadow, appreciating your shadow, witnessing your shadow, you're understanding all of these things are what's making you powerful. The more loving you are, the more you set your boundaries, you stand up for yourself. You know, you're realizing that you don't need your shadow to rule your world, but you know how to talk to your shadow. There's something that's going on. You're having some revelation with your shadow, and maybe it's just the first round. You know what I mean? In real time today, it is October 9th, 2023. The number 9, 19, and 29 are all lucky numbers for us this month, but in particular for Sagittarius, okay? So I heard this on another reading from this beautiful soul, Sasha. They're new to me, brand new, so I don't know. Anyway, but it hit me like with such a, and when I was telling Alder that, because his moon is in Sag, he's like, oh, I felt that, right? So there's something going on with the nines, okay? So stay connected to that. So it could even be that, you know, you've gone through 9 chapters, 9, you know, whatever it means to you. 9 rounds with somebody, a situation, a home, a place, a job. Do you want to stay? Hold on. Let's talk to Bubba for a second. Do you want to go outside? Hold on. Bubba, it won't let me pause it, and I can't do that to them. You know, okay, she's asking for treats. So maybe you need to take a pause and go take care of yourself right now. Take a pause while I feed her. Take a pause and go do something really nice for yourself. Go get a glass of water or a cup of tea before you hear the rest of your readings. Maybe you have to go to the bathroom. Maybe you want to go put your comfies on. You know, I've been having issues with my phone, but when it happens like this, I really do know it's for spirit, like to have you, you know, even the way the camera shifted, you know, it's for you to look at it from another point of view. Maybe you can see me in the background. Hi guys. You know, but they're so proud of you because you are shifting your thinking. You're starting to understand it. Some of you have really like graduated to the master class. Like you're looking at this fucking dragon right now and you're seeing some powerful shit and you're like, wow, I am really powerful. I am a powerful fucking witch. And I'm like, yep, you are. Because after that, the next song was Banquet Hall from Lorena McKennitt. I love her. It was from the Holiday album, and it says To Drive the Cold Winter Away is the name of the album. And then the last one was Outlander, The Veil of Time. And then they had me right after it, MGMT, Management. So even though it was the music from Outlander and the song was Veil of Time, they're saying you need to let go. Like I feel like for you guys, part of your shadow that you're still working with is the veil of time. and letting go of that. Oh, I just got the chills. So yes. So I'm going to dive into this deck. And also, because we have a limited time, the other readings went a little bit longer. If you're drawn to them, I always say go check them out. If you're not, don't make it your story, you know. Baba, you want to go outside or you want to go lay down? I only have a short amount of time with this group today for this beautiful reading, your friends. Oh, she says hello. And this message is from her. Woo! Intuition. Oh my goddess. Okay, so intuition. Let me see if I can set this up for you to look at while I go let her out. Oh, look at that. You want to go out? Or do you want to stay in? Okay, go to the door and I'll let you out. Okay. You want to go out? Okay. Bye. Thanks, Baba. Hi, you guys. How great was that? Baba is the best. Okay, so she loves you so. She loves all of you guys, but definitely this group, like, you know, you must have a connection to Baba. So she says hello. Number 23, 5, Change and Transformation. If you were drawn to any of the other readings, I highly recommend you go check them out. Okay, so I'm going to put this a little more straight on because I feel like for some of my OCDs, I get you. I feel you. I'm there. I'm with you. It's the empath part. It's the empath. I'm telling you, there's a massive connection to OCD, fibromyalgia, blah, blah. It's all empaths. Oh, and I looked out, it was 1122, another angel number for you to look at. Okay, so listen, this says, you hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await beyond the doors of the mind. So don't get like all wrapped up in your muggle, you know, like that's what I'm getting from that. Like, don't get wrapped up in your muggle. This does have, let me see, Spirit, number 23. Ooh, it opened a frog. Have you guys been seeing a lot of frogs lately? Because it opened a frog and then it like opened almost directly to intuition. Like, look at that, like crazy. So I've been hearing frogs everywhere. Frogs, I want you to work with the frog spirit animal. That is your spirit animal to work with in October. And once you start realizing like how witchy frogs are, I mean, they're really, really cool. I don't know what this wants. It kind of, I feel like it wants to be out of focus, but I'm trying to, you know, make it perfect. But look at you guys. Look at how much magic you brought in. If you look at the other readings, like all of the altars that Spirit has me build for you guys are always cool. But like this one's like got some serious shit going on. Like you guys are amazeballs. But yeah, I opened up to frog. It's also the number 17. So I know that number is very powerful for a lot of you. It's also the number 8, which is about infinity. And the keywords are transformation and serenity. May the lily beneath your breasts allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. And it's on page 89. Okay, so that's at least for one person. So the keywords for this card, intuition number 23, are feeling, inner sight, and visualization. So this says, intuition is one of your superpowers that you come into this life with to help you navigate the human experience, right? We all have it. Sometimes people are like, oh, you're so gifted, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I'm just more dialed in, man. Like, I'm just more dialed in. Like, yeah, I was given certain gifts and that's my job here. But also I get imposter syndrome all the time because I'm like, what is my job here? You know, I just go with the flow. I mean, they may tell me tomorrow that I'll never do another reading again. And I'd be like, kind of sad, but I wouldn't be shocked. You know what I mean? My whole life has been moving around and changing and changing form, all different types, all different, you know, ways and shapes of form. What is going on? I feel like one of you guys are having antsy and you're pantsy and like you will not fucking rest until I get this like perfect for you. But you know what? Spirit wants you to know it's never going to be perfect. And that's what's fucking holding you back. There's no perfection. You're not going to do it wrong with Spirit, right? I've been getting this too. I saw this recently from another reader that said, you know, a part of the OCD that a lot of light workers have is that they're doing it wrong. Oh, Mayim Bialik, she had it on one of her things. Oh my gosh. Literally, like I had the aha moment that I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, oh yeah, I'll restart a prayer, or I'll be like, I meant to say blah, 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 you know. Just get quiet. It's like if you're moving so fast that like we're like quote unquote fucking up our prayers, we're not fucking anything up. That just tells you right there to like slow down. That's your intuition telling you to slow down, dial it back a bit, right? So that's awesome. So it says intuition is something that you feel rather than think or see and cannot be perceived with the rational, quote unquote, mind, right? Within those feelings, you will find answers for everything from what to eat, whether you should go on that date, to who you can trust. Your intuition is always on 100%, offering you wisdom and guidance in the form of how you feel, right? So don't turn away. Don't do the opposite. I see this a lot in my work as a spiritual guidance counselor. Seriously, I see this so much where I did it too. We do the opposite, right? If someone tells us to do something, oh, especially the rebellious, magical sides of us, the witches, the healers, the deep down believers, we know better, right? Because we are older, and we do have a much more vast knowledge base and intuition, an inner knowing, the soul knowledge, right? It's like I say, it's not. And you have to ask yourself, is it ego, like you're trying to impress people, trying to, whatever, or is it soul knowledge? Like, like look at their face, man. They know. And there's no little lift of the eyebrow, like ego, like I know better. There's no, oh, maybe I know. It's like they just know. And they want us to get connected to that. And the shadow helps us do that. So, we're never going to conquer the shadow. The shadow is part of us. It's about balancing our shadow and our light and learning from our shadow, facing our shadow, being grateful for our shadow, saying, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, look at how much you've done for me. You know what I mean? Like, and loving it. This is why it's love letters to our shadow. So you are being asked to develop your second sight further when you are holding the intuition card. You must learn to navigate the world through your spiritual GPS rather than relying on your rational mind to show you the way, right? The rational mind's like the third dimensional thinking, or like what you think you should do, or, blah, blah, blah. Instead of like, you're like, I should build a Viking ship. I don't know why. I don't, whatever. And it's like, you don't know why. I saw something recently in some movie about that, and he was like, this guy was like drawn to build like this miniature, like a Viking ship, but just enough for like one person. And it was this cute little independent film about this guy who took his life and went to this. He was a Viking. It was just really beautiful, and he was like, man, see how I was drawn to make that? Like, I listened to that, and you guys all thought I was crazy. You're not crazy. Build whatever, right? And if you build it, they will come. And that could be, it's just a metaphor for whatever, insert your story, your situation, So the ego plays an important role, but should be guided by your intuition, the higher self. The ego and your intuition should work together to help you approach life through both logic and feelings. And in this situation, the ego is our shadow, right? It's part of our shadow. It's very, very beautiful. So, the ego and your intuition should work together to help you approach life through both logic and feeling. There's nothing in this life that can be accomplished with one or the other. Your intuition is your driver, your ego is the car. Both are needed to get you to your destination. So, it's on 108, which I thought was really interesting. It's the number 18 because that's been coming up a lot lately too. So the reverse says, when intuition is in reverse, you may be spending too much time in the clouds. Deepening your intuition is an important step, but don't spend every moment visualizing without taking any action either. Spending too much time working on your intuition without grounding can leave you feeling disconnected from your day-to-day life. This message is even more profound if you have also pulled the rooted card or feel called to read it. Okay, so, and that's on 109. And so we pulled it upright, but I always like to read the reverse because the reverse there's something going on there too, right? Like if there's, at least one person is feeling that from the reverse side, right? And Spirit's saying, no, but you got this. You got this. Just don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Are we going to pull any more cards from this deck? Okay, so we're done with that. Now, so a little special guest today is, one of the candles just went out. A special guest is the Practical Witches. Let's put this here so we can see it. Oh, sorry about I know. Hold on. Oh, Spirit, you're so good. You always know what to do. They always know what to do. Okay, so the Practical Witches spell deck. Let's go in here. Let's see what you got. Okay. So, which Spirit for reading 3. Are there any practical witch spells? There's 100 spells for love, happiness, and success. Okay, one just flew out. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is from a love spell. So there's different sections of this deck, right? This is from the love spells. So there's 100 spells for love, happiness, and success. And on the back of this, it's very, very tiny and very hard to read. So I'm going to see if I can get this in here. Hold on. So you can get a screenshot if you'd like. There we go. So you can get a screenshot. The elixir of love. Elixirs are very simple potions made by placing a crystal or gemstone in a glass of water for at least 7 hours. Remove the stone and drink the crystallized water. The water will now carry the vibrational energy of the stone, the very essence of the crystal. Place into a glass of water carnelian, garnet, rough ruby, red coral, red jade, jasper, red sardonyx, Cooperite. Oh my gosh, hold on. Dude, we just had a spirit visit us. Oh, came right into my face. They were trying to tell me that I was burning the card. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But you don't even know the way it just came in. That was, anyway, but I just burned this card. Interesting. Okay, aventurine, red calcite. Mix and match, and remember, if you only have access to a rough ruby and a tiny chunk of jasper, so be it. That is still a lot of love in a jar. So listen, do your homework. I am not a doctor or a physician, and I have to say that kind of stuff on here. There are a lot of crystals and stones out there that are actually very, very, very dangerous if you put them in water and drink it. So make sure that you do your research. Even if this person did all of their research, I don't care. You know what I mean? Do your own research. Don't rely on others to do your magic for you. Also, never, ever, ever use a love spell against another person, because each of us have divine free will. I love spells. They are fun. Everything we do right now as I'm talking to you, I'm casting spells, right? We're spelling. That's what spelling is. It's our words coming into life. It's our thoughts and coming through our mouths and coming into being. So we don't want to take away anyone's free will ever. So they are simple potions, and you can put it in a glass like they said, but make sure that it's number one, a gemstone that could be put in water and doesn't dissolve. Number two, isn't going to kill you. Make sure that a human being can ingest that, because I always use polished stones myself, but I wouldn't use a polished malachite. Malachite's extremely dangerous, and I would never drink that. You know what I mean? Even though malachite is good for the heart chakra. Do you follow me? I'm being really serious about this because I don't mess around with that kind of stuff. Okay, so you can, I think for me personally, if you got yourself a nice piece of rose quartz, I think I'm almost positive rose quartz, is it not in there? Anyway, take what you need and leave behind what you don't, kind of thing with these, right? Like, I love these little spells, but also maybe it's for you to educate yourself further on how to do more magic for yourself, just to make your life, whatever you want it to be, kind of thing. Okay, so I think that is it, you guys. Do we have any more cards, Spirit? Nope. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, are those songs. If Spirit calls me to, I will put them in the description box and the comments for you to look up. So it's a song by Earth, Wind, and Fire called That's the Way of the World. Then we have Banquet Hall. Banquet Hall by Lorena McKennitt is so awesome because it sounds like fall. It sounds like harvest. Like, it totally sounds like Samhain. You know what I mean? I think you'll love it. I'm going to do this because I want to show you guys this. Is there more? I don't want anything to start on fire. But do you see how they had me put holiday in like 2 double brackets? I don't know what that means. I swear it felt like that meant like that was for somebody. I don't know who. Do you see this? Like how it's like, it was like they had me do double brackets. So I don't know if that means anything to anybody. Also, those numbers, 14, 34, 59, 7, 8, and then 5. But it could also read 58, 7, and 59, 14, 34. So they had me put those numbers down too. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, hold on. Anyway, let me get back a little bit. Okay. And then the veil of time, time management. Don't get so caught up in time management that you're losing track of yourself. But other than that, you guys are doing really good. They're really proud of you. You're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Don't give yourself a hard time because you are amazing. You are amazing just the way you are. Just listen to you. And yeah, that's it. Also, for the new people here, go if you want to, if you don't know about my other channel, Lula's Life, you can go to my About section and follow links there. There's actually all of my information is in the About section, so I'll see you over there. You're my last reading, and I've been going for a while. Anyway, I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Take good care of yourselves and each other. Blessed be. Aho.